as everyone scrambled to try to find where this new voice was coming from, speaking in the language of the gods. His voice continued. "You can stop looking for me down there. I'm up here," Delia said, as screens on the buildings and structures around, normally used for emergency broadcasts, news reports, and things of that nature, suddenly alight with the image of Delius standing in front of a screen in a small apartment building. There beside him, Asa. "This thing's recording, right?" Delius asked, looking back to Asa. "Yeah, it's recording, Delius. Just talk." "Hello, people. I believe at this point, you've most likely been convinced that I'm dead. Well, I'm here to tell you that news of my demise has been greatly oversold. Though I have to say, you did come close. I mean, stranding me on a barren planet with no air to breathe was a bit of a kink in our relationship, Administrator. And I do hate to interrupt your speech. However, there are some very important things that I'd like to discuss. First and foremost, your lies, Administrator. There's no plan to destroy you from my people. My people don't believe in such concepts or ideas, nor do we believe ourselves gods who stand over you with some innate right to our power or existence. This contradicts everything that we believe. We'd never do such a thing. No, truth be told, you made the whole story up, didn't you, Administrator? All to justify your own ideas. The belief that you're supposed to take our place as the supposed gods. Attacking a peaceful people, no matter how powerful they might be, would look unfavorable. The people wouldn't back it. So, in order for it to be justified, you needed us to be monsters, to have brought that hate down on ourselves. And so you concocted this little story about us fearing what you might become. All so that you could take what you wanted and not be questioned for doing it. Truthfully, I myself don't understand it. We don't care about our physical strength or might. And truth be told, when I was informed that your race was basically the same as ours, just formulated in different places, in different ways, honestly, it made me a bit happy. Hopeful that one day, the gaps between us could fill. That perhaps we could exist together. Because, truthfully, are we not the same? In very many ways. Your people gaining our people's abilities isn't something that ever frightened me. Well, until you took action, deciding that you don't care about the costs to anyone else, so long as you get what you want. Even going so far as to strand me on that barren world, which I had a very tough time getting off of. But now I'm here, so the question is, what to do? Now, I was just going to charge in and start punching people until someone showed up and gave me some answers. But then again, that's really all I know how to do, Delia said, as suddenly one of the people standing behind the Administrator approached rapidly. "Administrator, we have an emergency situation," they said. "You can't be serious. Right now?" "Yes, Administrator. 3 of our science facilities have reported some sort of event." "What?" "We're still having trouble clarifying it. They don't really understand it. It was as if some massive force just broke into the facility, smashed through everything, and then just disappeared. We're still trying to correlate it, but we've already had 4 facilities report it." "No," he said as he looked down at a monitor in his hand. a holographic device displaying the signal readouts for the different locations. Make that 8. We don't know what's going on. It's hard to get clear answers from them. There was some kind of incursion, but we don't know what it was for. The primary facility remains intact. There's some minor damage, of course, but nothing that can't be fixed. At least as of yet. So why is he breaking? What's doing it? Is it some military operation? Why are they targeting our science facilities? And I think right about now, the administrator's probably getting a report of some strange ongoings. No doubt you're registering that your scientific facilities are experiencing some sort of turbulence. Well, that's me. You see, right now, Administrator, Delia said, with a nice smile on his face, I'm going from one scientific facility to the next. All of the ones that you use to transport and communicate with the core world. The ones that have the transportation devices. You might be wondering why. Well, that's specifically so I can destroy... What's it called again? Asa, I can't really say it. The biomat mega processor. Yeah, the bio thingy whatever. I don't really get it myself. It just sounds big and complicated to me. But according to Asa, that's a very important thing for your transporters, right? It's basically what makes it possible to transport living organisms on and off of the core planet. They need those things, right? Delia said, looking back to Asa. Yes, they most definitely need those things. Without them, your entire teleportation system doesn't function. The whole thing just doesn't work. Damn it, the administrator said. Send security forces to the science facilities now. Yes, ma'am, we've already dispatched them, he said as he looked down at the screen in his hand. Damn it. Another 6 facilities are reporting instances now, and it looks like the first of the facilities are finally starting to report that the biomat processors have been completely destroyed at those locations. I have no doubt that we're going to find the same for the rest of them, once they actually report in. Damn it! Why aren't our forces stopping it? Our forces aren't even there. In fact, even the forces that are there can't reasonably report anything. Everything happens so quickly that it's over before they can do anything. Now, Delia said, according to what Asa tells me, those biomat processy thingies take a really long time to build. Like a few years, right? That's correct, Delius, Asa said, stepping forward with a smile. Normally, under normal circumstances, it takes about 3 years to produce one of those biomat processors. It's the most intricate and vital part of the entire teleportation system. Even working at maximum capacity, with as many people and resources as humanly possible, there's no way they can get the construction process for one of them lower than a year. So once they're all gone, that at minimum waylays your entire plan for no less than a year. No teleportation, no invasion of the core world. It's the only way to get on or off of it. The gravitational forces make approach from the outside basically impossible. Where is this being broadcast from? I want the signal terminated immediately, the administrator shouted to the military gentleman she was talking to. Yes, ma'am, we're already working on that too. Apparently, it's being broadcast from every news station in the entire world. All of the major news stations receive an encrypted signal, and they're all broadcasting it. They're all refusing to shut down the signal. In order to bypass their freedom to broadcast at will, we're required to provide a handwritten notice from you. To do so, bypassing their rights of freedom of speech. There's no way we could do it in time. Damn it, she shouted. damn it all! Oh, but don't worry, guys. That's not the end of our little plan. Well, technically, I suppose it's Asa's. She's sort of the brains behind this operation. I'm just the really fast muscle. So, by this point in the recording, I've most likely destroyed all of those biomat thingies, meaning no teleportation. At least not for a while. But it's not over just yet.